Attention to all existing and aspiring resellers who are sick of spending years in the same position and they feel like they deserve a business that actually guarantees them some success. So, I have helped over 100 plus entrepreneurs in your exact position either start or expand their existing reselling business and genuinely make thousands in profit every single month. Now, that is, of course, a very bold statement. All of these online experts are trying to take your money and they are misleading you to business models that do not even work. So, who else in the reselling scene has 100 plus video testimonials from customers all over the world who are making upwards of £10,000 in profit every single month simply by utilizing our direct supplier network and our supplier network only? So here is Leon. Leon is 16 years old from England, and his profit margins have gone through the roof, making 300% per item that he sells. This is the best investment of my life. That's his words, not mine. Here is Emil. Emil is 21 years old from Sweden, and in less than a week, he has made over £1,000 in profit and would 100% recommend. So these are just two of the 100 plus testimonials that we have collected in the last few years. As you can see, we have endless amounts of reviews from customers everywhere and anywhere. So if you go to the reviews tab on our website, you click that tab, you can view all of these reviews individually and see what our previous customers have to say about the Designer Brands Access course. I want you to ask yourself this question. What is the difference between me and the resellers that you have just seen previously? So they have purchased the Designer Brands Access course. Now, they immediately, once purchased, gained access to 25 of the best suppliers in the world for everything and anything with 100 to 700% profit margins. That's correct, 100 to 700% profit margins on anything and everything. So reselling is such a simple and easy thing when you are buying the best items because you can sell the best items. But not only are you buying the best items, you're buying the best items at the best prices. Once again, meaning you can sell the best items at the best prices. Reselling genuinely is the easiest thing in the world when you have access to good suppliers who will supply you consistently. As well as gaining access to the best suppliers in the industry, they have also unlocked something that everybody in this world desires, that being freedom. They have time freedom, they have financial freedom, and they also have location freedom. This is all because they can drop ship stock. So what that means is they can take the stock from the suppliers. Once they sell it, they can use the customer's money to buy it from the supplier, and the supplier will directly ship that to their customer, which gives them the freedom to work wherever they want, whenever they want, and also the freedom to sell thousands of items with no further investment after buying the supplier access course. This allows financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. So let's go back in time and let's talk about my journey as a reseller, how I got to this point, and what I did to get there. So this was me when I was 12 years old. I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I did not know what I wanted to do. However, I did know that I had a passion for designer clothes. I loved Moncler. So I decided to go to Depop and I thought, now is the time. I'm going to buy my first jacket. I ended up buying a Moncler Daniel, but when the jacket arrived, I realized it was 2 sizes too small. I bought a size 2, I needed a size 4. So I went over to Facebook, I listed it on Facebook, I actually sold it on a Moncler group and walked away with £150 in profit. And this led to the start of something unbelievable. My first ever reselling business, UK designers. So I would go over to eBay, I would find Moncler jackets at a good price. I would then go over to Facebook Moncler groups and sell them on there. I also built the UK Designers Instagram page at this time and advertised it through Facebook. However, I had one problem when I was buying stock from eBay. I would consistently be scammed. People would send me fake items and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to legit check them. I would simply just lose my money and be in a position where I was lost. I would lose hundreds upon hundreds of pounds at a time, and I thought about giving up. When I was in a position where I finally got a good deal, it would take hours to find, and I would only be making 30, 40, 50 pounds. I was thinking that £150 profit that I made on my first jacket, it must have been a fluke. I didn't know what to do, but I did know that I needed suppliers. So what I would do is I would scour the internet. I sent thousands upon thousands of emails, and after a couple of years, I finally found my first supplier once I had 3,000 Instagram followers for UK designers, and the rest was history. After being consistent for many years, I managed to build UK designers to 32,000 followers at its peak. Now, bear in mind, there was not many other resellers at this time. Most people were focusing on Supreme and Bape. I was doing Moncler, Canada Goose, and Louis Vuitton. I was one of the only resellers for this sort of stock in the UK, and at my peak, I was making 12 to 20,000 pounds in profit every single month. And then something I never thought would happen happened. I got an offer of £250,000 to sell the entire business, and it was way too much money for me to turn down. So in October 2022, UK Designers was sold, and I was left with a huge wad of cash. So besides the insane amount of money that I was now left with, there was another huge benefit from the journey that I was put on. I managed to build a huge network consisting of the best suppliers from all over the world. So during this time frame, I also grew Moncler Marketplace to 88,000 members. So as I said earlier, I was selling on Facebook groups. I decided to create my own. I also grew my other group, High End Steals, to 54,000 members. Now, these groups are still growing at a rate of 5,000 to 10,000 members every single month in each group, and I still run both of these groups to this day. So ever since I started these groups, I would speak to other resellers from all over the world, and they all reported back the same issue to me: reliably having access to stock with high profit margins. So this is where I came up with the idea of supplying stock to other resellers. I would supply all sorts of stock to resellers all over the world. So I sat as a middleman, utilizing my suppliers and the buyers in the Facebook group. I was selling to physical stores, large and small Instagram pages, big wholesalers in the USA. Quite literally, everybody wanted to work with me because I was utilizing my suppliers to supply stock at the best prices to other resellers. And that's where it hit me. I had my best ever idea. What if I start a page assisting resellers? So this is where Designers Bulk and the Designer Brands Access course was immediately born. So you may be in a position now where you're actually wondering, what is the Designer Brands Access course? So with the Designer Brands Access course, you get immediate access to 25 plus elite suppliers that I have spent over a decade uncovering. Direct access to suppliers. There is no middlemen, and there is just 5 to 7 working days shipping worldwide. All of the suppliers will work with you. That's guaranteed once you are referred by us. Now, these suppliers are the best in the game. You can buy everything and anything at the best prices for the rest of time. You also have the freedom to take reselling any route that you desire, because once again, there is everything and anything. So for example, if you just want to do bags, you can do thousands of bags every single month. But if you want to diversify into wallets, bags, coats, t-shirts, rings, necklaces, shoes, watches, jackets, it doesn't matter. If you want to do bulk, new, individual, used, it also doesn't matter. If you want to drop ship stock, it also doesn't matter. The suppliers allow you to take reselling any route that you desire. These are the best of the best, and that is a guarantee. As well as this, I will also show you exactly how I grew the Facebook groups and UK designers. I will also show you exactly how 100 plus of my members who have previously purchased are making over £10,000 in profit every single month. As I say, if you put the time and effort into sell stock, this will be the best purchase you ever make. Every single tool that you need to succeed is provided for you. So, who is the Designer Brands Access course actually created for? Aspiring resellers. So if you have never ever sold before, that doesn't matter. This is going to benefit you because you'll be able to skip the years and years of trial and error, and you will immediately be provided with every single tool that you need to succeed in the reselling industry. But this is also created for existing resellers as well. If you are already selling stock, this is going to benefit you because the amount of stock that you will be able to access will expand and allow you to sell better stock at better prices, leading to quicker sales and significantly higher profit margins. If you finally feel like it's time to stop procrastinating and you truly want to level up in life with a guaranteed business model that allows time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom, I mean, just look at the picture below. This was me at 22 years old buying my dream car, a Ferrari, in cash. I own this outright, no finance, and this is all from reselling. There is no other business model like this. So if you truly feel like the time is now, then let's get you started right away. The Designer Brands Access course is currently priced at £2,500, but here is the thing. This is sold on a spot by spot basis and a first come first basis, and this is extremely firm. So this is something that I want to make very, very clear. As mentioned, this is first come, first serve, and there are limited spots. So we will only be taking on like-minded individuals who actually want to succeed, so we can both contribute to you being another success story, making £10,000 in profit every single month. So if you have any more questions, just simply schedule a call directly with me. However, if you're ready to change your life right now, guaranteed, you can get started on the website by clicking the Buy Now button. Within 5 minutes, you will receive all of the suppliers to your email address. I look forward to welcoming you to the Designer Brands Access course.